Hi everybody, welcome back once again. Just as a quick side note before we get into this week's episode, this is going to be the last episode that I'm going to be uploading here before Christmas. So if you happen to celebrate Christmas, have a good one. Whatever it is you happen to celebrate this time of year, happy holidays. If you don't celebrate anything, then have a good winter season, I guess. Anyway, just wanted to say that, and there will be one more episode before New Year's as well. So hopefully I'll get that out on time. Okay, so we left off last week finishing off as much of the Happy Mask trading chain as it was possible for us to do. And so now we're just going to be leaving Hyrule Market and making our way back to Kakariko Village and making our way finally after all this time up Death Mountain. So we'll make our way back across the bridge here up to Kakariko Village, and I don't remember which episode it was. I think it was a couple back now, but we've already given Zelda's letter to the guard that guards the entrance to Death Mountain Trail. So he's already opened the gate for us, so all we gotta do is walk through. And we'll see what that's all about. Again, you'll recall we've been directed by Navi and Impa to rendezvous with the Gorons and see what we can find out about the next spiritual stone. Spiritual Stone of Fire. So here we go. Finally, actually progressing on our journey. Death Mountain Trail. Okay. Almost right away, we're going to be encountering some new enemies that we haven't before. These are red Tektites. Lock onto it as it jumps with Z targeting. So you see they kind of got this funny attack pattern. And just, you see, like that, it can be, because of their movements are so... Okay, I'm gonna have to start getting smarter about this and using my shield a little bit more. Yeah, their movements are so kind of strange that it can be difficult to judge distance and anticipate exactly where they're gonna be. Pulling off those that jump attack like that can be a little bit tricky. Also, because they tend to jump above you, it can be smart just to do the vertical slash, so that way even if they land on top of you, you can still land a hit. Right here, you'll be able to hear, if you listen real carefully, you can hear a gold Skulltula inside here, but we can't get into that room because it's being blocked by this giant boulder. So just log that away. We'll come back to it later when we're able to do something about it. You can do that too if you want. You can just walk into them with your shield while you're locked on. And that way that'll kind of stop them from moving. Well, it won't stop them necessarily, but you can wait until they stop and then get a hit in. Alright, what do we got here? Dodongo's Cavern. Don't enter without permission. And it looks like it's being blocked by a giant boulder, so we can't even get in anyway. And this is a Goron. See, it looked like it was just a little boulder there, but when you approach them, turns out they're actual creatures, and we can talk to them. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. Real original naming. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Alright, so we got the city, right? All the Gorons live there. What are we going to call it? Alright, so we'll just continue our way up. Around, and you'll notice too that unlike towns, just like Hyrule Field, time passes while we're on the trail here. I got another Goron here. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Well, you'll see the road kind of diverges here, so if we go this way, this leads theoretically up to the top here, but if we read the sign here, let's see, Death Mountain Trail, okay, so it still just lets us know we're on the trail, but then there's another sign up this way. Death Mountain Summit, danger ahead, keep out, and it doesn't look like we're really able to do much of anything anyway, because again, these rocks are preventing us from being able to scale the mountainside anymore. There's this kind of a gap that we would have to jump. We'd be able to if those boulders weren't there. So once again, once we can actually do something with boulders. Speaking of boulders, look at that. There's a boulder rolling all the way down, but as it turns out, it's just another Gorons. Gorons like doing their rolling. Let's see what this guy's got to say. I wish I could roll down the mountain like a rock with a bomb flower and boom. If I could do that with a bomb flower, I could become a real man. Okay. You have some odd aspirations. Let's see here. Sign. Follow the trail along the edge of the cliff and you will reach Goron City, home of the Gorons. And looks like there's another one of these little alcoves that's blocked with a boulder, so we can't get in there either. And there's this kind of a strange ring of rocks over there. And over here is another Goron hiding out. It's back to day again already. I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? Ask about bomb flowers. Yeah, let's do that. What the heck are bomb flowers? Those plants growing over there are bomb flowers. They are mining plants that grow only on this mountain. They usually grow only in dark places like caves, so bomb flowers that grow in a place like this are extremely rare. If you have the Goron's bracelet, even a little kid like you could easily pick it with A. But we don't have it. Let's see what the sign says. Natural wonder, bomb flower, danger, do not uproot. So yeah, so this is a bomb flower here. If we approach it, we can press the blue action button to grab, but we're not strong enough to actually lift the bomb flower up. But basically what happens is it's basically a bomb, but it's like a naturally growing bomb. And once you pluck it, the sort of fuse on it instantly lights, and you have something like 6 or 7 seconds before the bomb blows. So you've got that amount of time to toss it and do something with it. I'm not sure if we can really see from here. Let's see if our camera will let us look down. We can't really stand up on the fence exactly, but anyway, well, take it from me. If we can, yeah, okay, you can kind of see it there. It's not exactly the most clear picture, but basically what we're looking at right here is an above view of that boulder that was blocking the way to Dodongo's cavern. So this is sort of our clue, is that once we're able to pick bomb flowers, we can take this one conveniently located just above and toss it over the edge here, and it should land right at the foot of that boulder and blow it up, and we'll be able to enter the cavern, which, just as a heads up, is actually going to be the game's second dungeon. But if we make our way around here, this is the entrance to Goron City, and that is what this episode is all about. Land of the Gorons, Goron City. Alright, let's see what we've got to see in here. Goron City. Okay. Goron to greet us. Hello. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. Jeez. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's Cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are found in the Dodongo's Cavern. But that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. You're risking extinction because you're picky eaters. Sigh, I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern. Well, we'll see if there isn't something that we can do to help you out. Okay, so over here we got some more giant boulders here that's blocking our way to the other side there. But oh man, there's a giant Goron rolling around. And let's see, well, we can go this way, but just for the time being, I want to show here. If we're real careful and walk slowly, we can actually walk across these ropes that are joining to the middle here. Alright, talk to this guy. Hey, it's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. If I'm not mistaken, you came in here to eat the red stone. Well, too bad. It's not here. I don't have the same diet as you guys. What? That's not why you're here? You're looking for a spiritual stone. You must mean that delicious-looking red stone that was once displayed here. Dang, I'm too late. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick. So I snuck out here. But it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone is after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room, saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. And if we check out this area here, it looks like that's where the spiritual stone was located. But Big Brother, whoever that is, presumably the head of the Gorons, has apparently removed it due to the famine they're experiencing. Everybody's trying to devour it. So they must think that there's something special about that stone as well. Alright. You'll see Goron City is this sort of like a multi-tiered area with all these different levels around it that we can explore. There's another one of these walls here that we could blow up if we could just access bombs. But nothing doing for right now. Whoa, get out of the way. We can't even talk to this guy. He's not going to stop rolling for us. And I'm not sure there's anything else to explore on this level. Steps coming up this way. And then just a giant cavern here sort of filled with lava. Nothing that we can really do while we're in here. And this just brings us back up to the top level from the other side. So we'll go back down, because we were already up there. Come along this way. Whoa! Oh, dang it. Knocked us all the way over the fence. I was hoping to avoid that. Well, alright. We had to come down here anyway. There wasn't really anything to see left on that level anyway. There was a sign, but it doesn't really matter. I'm so hungry that I can't think about anything but food. Spiritual stone, that red stone that was lighting up our city. Big Brother Darunia took it away. Then he shut himself up in his room and won't come out. Since then, it feels like all the lights in the city have gone out. Everyone seems so depressed. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here. Alright, so that's also a hint that we're going to have here. If we come close, listen to that. You can hear Saria's song, which indicates that there's some connection to the forest here. If you remember back in one of the episodes, again, I can't remember which episode it was, when we first explored the Lost Woods, you'll remember that there was one part that I got to, and I didn't explore it because I said I wanted to save it for later, but basically it was a shortcut. It was a portal. If you pass through that one doorway that we found in the middle of the Lost Woods, it actually teleports you right to here. Not that it would really do any good for us right now, because again, the area is blocked off with these boulders and we still can't use bombs to blow anything up with. So we wouldn't be able to make it through anyway, but for future reference, once we're able to actually blow up those boulders, we're going to want to be able to come back this way. Okay, so this is where we were, where the giant rolling Goron was. Yes, so we'll make our way back down here. This is where how you would normally make your way down without getting knocked down by the rolling Goron. And nothing to do here. You see down on the bottom level here, there's this giant jug here with a creepy Goron face carving into the side here. And we'll make our way down to the absolute bottom here, not before talking to this guy. Oh, we don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest. What's a forest? Hey? It's where a lot of trees and plants grow? Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bomb flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. Yeah, I've been over that. By the way, I hit a stick somewhere around here. Hee hee hee. Oh, you tricky devil. Look at that, it was inside that pot. And that's actually a clue that we're going to need Deku Sticks for something, a puzzle in this area, but again, I don't think we're gonna bother with that puzzle until a little bit later in the game, so we'll just have to remember to come back for it at that point. But it has to do with these unlit torches here. Anyway. Big Brother has shut himself up in his room, saying, I think this, yeah, we met somebody who said this already. And another one of these walls that we can't blow up yet, so there's nothing to do yet but left just to go into the main room here. But we can't go in because the door is closed. However, on the ground here, it says you're standing on a soft carpet for guests. It feels so plush under your feet. Now, you'll recall everybody keeps talking about the messenger of the royal family, so that's our clue that we should play Zelda's Lullaby. Impa told us that that is sort of the what indicates that we have a connection to the royal family, right? We've done this once before in the graveyard, so now we'll do it again. Pull out our ocarina while standing in that spot, and we'll play Zelda's Lullaby. Left, up, right, left, up, right. There's some songs in the game that you're not going to need to play very often, but Zelda's Lullaby we play a lot, so you're going to want to memorize at least that one. Alright, so now we can waltz right in and find Darunia here. Boy, he doesn't look like a very friendly guy. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by a sworn brother of the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face, now! Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bonflowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Sheesh. So I don't think this guy's going to be of much help to us unless we can get him back in a better mood. What we can actually do is play Saria's song. It's so upbeat and has a tendency to brighten anybody's spirits. So if we do that, as I recall, this part is kind of finicky too. It has a depends on exactly where you're standing. I think if we stand maybe right about here, that should be okay. So we'll take out our ocarina and play Saria's song, and if you recall, it goes like that. Down, right, left, down, right, left. Again, on the C buttons, not the stick. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Whoa, look at this guy go. He got happy in a hurry. I love that animation. Oh! 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 Come on! Come on, come on, come on! This guy's loving it! Hot! What a hot beat! Whoa! Yeah! Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune! Oh, he's got the same grumpy expression back on his face, though. But I guess some people just have resting bitch face. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. There was something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire, too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick a bomb flower using A. Huzzah! Exactly what we were looking for. You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers, stand next to one, and use A to pull it up. Alright. Destroy the monsters in the Dodongo's cavern and become a real man. Then we can talk about the spiritual stone. Alright. So, even though there's multiple things to do in Goron City, we're not really going to tackle any of them just right now. What we're actually going to do is immediately beeline all the way back to that spot outside Dodongo's Cavern where we first encountered bomb flowers and blow up that giant boulder. Okay. I just remembered that one Goron that we talked to when he told us about bomb flowers. I just remembered that he's got two things that we can ask him about. So let's first ask him about the other one. I'm standing here, blah 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 blah. Yeah, ask about Dodongo's Cavern. Let's do that one. Did you see the cavern on your way here? That is the Dodongo's Cavern. Because the light inside is very dim, the bomb flowers, a plant unique to this mountain, grow like crazy in there. Alright, so what we do is approach, press A to grab it, and now if we move while pressing A to throw and get a little bit of momentum behind it, we'll just throw it right down there. And oh look, we waited too long because it blew up in midair, but I was just sort of explaining the mechanics of it. But luckily these little patches, is after you use one up, another one just grows right back again in its place. So we'll try that again, throw it just over the edge like that. It should land right next to the boulder, perfect, and blows the whole thing to smithereens. It even took out the sign. Alright, so we'll make our way back down the trail again. Every time we revisit the trail, that it resets the positioning of that Goron, so he rolls down the trail again. You know, and I'm going to turn it back to day. Doesn't have to be day, but whatever. Just makes it easier to see when it's daylight out. Let's see if this Goron has anything different to say now that the... Come on. Oh god. I waited too long. That Tektite is on our ass. Alright. Oh, now we can enter the cavern. You're so smart. And look at that. The boulder was also hiding one of those soil patches with the hole in it. So, if we enter here, we are met with another one of those breakable walls. But now that we can pick up bomb flowers, we can use it to blow up that wall. And that will open up the entrance to Dodongo's Cavern. And we will be tackling this, the game's second dungeon, next week's episode, so stay tuned.